What's good? What's happening, guys? It is your boy P here today. Coming at you guys with a new video, and I wanted to showcase this game here. This game is crazy, okay? It is the PS2 version of MotoGP, not made by THQ, and it kind of gets forgotten about because the main titles in the 2000s were made by THQ. And I just wanted to showcase how THQ really robbed us. So if you played the THQ games, so primarily the Ultimate Racing Technology is what I played back then, and the MotoGP release titles on Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, we really got robbed, especially when it comes to the career mode. One of the worst career modes ever. They didn't even let you play as an underweight class. They forced you to play in the extreme mode, which is like kind of cool, but still a cop-out. So this game has the underweight classes, and that's just something that we never got, essentially, from THQ. They really robbed us. So I just wanted to kind of showcase, because this is just like, look at this. This is so cool. We get all of these bikes absolutely robbed by THQ. And not only that, we get the real players too. So this is I want to say 19 or 20 at this time, probably 20-year-old Danny Pedrosa. A rookie in the 250cc class. Of course, he won this year on that beautiful Telefonica Movistar Honda. Telefonica was some of the coolest deliveries ever. It was always sad to see them go for that 10-year span that they did. But yeah, this is so cool. You actually have to play the game, earn the points so you can buy the players, or riders, I guess, which is cool because it kind of just gives you something to do. Yeah, too cool. Same for 125. They're there. I don't have any 125. I've only bought Danny at this point. I barely played the game. But, you know, all these classic two-stroke bikes that we all fell in love with, THQ absolutely robbed us of this. Because think about it. MotoGP 06, which covered the 05 and 06 season, came to next gen back then on the 360 and I think PS3, maybe just the 360. With revolutionary graphics, like the first HD console graphics ever, so many capabilities to do great. And when Capcom took over, we really saw just how bad they robbed us. Like, it's ridiculous how they didn't give us underweight classes, but if you look at this game, the attention to detail is there, and it's just wild. So when you go to the paddock, which is one of the coolest features, I think, you've got the shop. So look, I guess I have all the circuits. I don't know what circuits is supposed to be. But yeah, you can buy all of these riders, your favorite riders to play as. My favorite two underweights were Pedrosa and Depunier. I might have already bought Depunier. I don't know where the heck he is. And then you've got a young Lorenzo back when he was on Derby. Just crazy, but yeah, I digress. So cool. Then you've got Garage, which I think is so sick. You get to look at all the bikes, like a cinematic view, and it's got the actual real people that rode on it, the teammates, the infamous or famous, however you want to call it, Repsol Aprilia. I always wondered why Repsol was like the sponsor for Honda Racing Team, but they had Aprilias in the underweight classes up until 06. But nonetheless, super cool, classic livery. Of course, the Aprilia was the Aprilia RS250 was one of the most famous two-strokes, one of the most beloved two-strokes, and probably the best bike for a while. Yeah. It's crazy how much THQ really robbed us here. So you've got so many cool features here. You've got the arcade, which is just like your free race, whatever. And then we've got an actual good career mode in which you can actually race on the actual bikes with all the livery sponsors, etc. And it's so cool. As you can see here, I'm third because I couldn't really figure out how qualifying worked with all the real players here. Racing for Jorge Martinez on Aspar. Super cool livery in itself. And I just think it's crazy how THQ, instead of giving us that, they gave us the stupid extreme mode. And not only that, if you want to race in career mode, you don't race for a team, you race for yourself. You unlock the bikes, and then they give you probably the worst customization features ever, in which you had like 10 slots to put stickers and text and all that stuff. It was terrible. It didn't even look good. Half the time, the stickers were low, like poly res. It looked terrible. And let's just look what we got here in 2004. Now, keep in mind, I am playing on an emulator, so it looks much nicer than it would have on your TV back then. But we're just going to see what this looks like here. So we're just going to do a free race here. I could go to MotoGP. I think I will. But first, I'm just dying to play as Dani Pedrosa in the 250cc. Haven't done that yet. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go... I have Catalunya. You know what? Look at all these circuits here. I don't even know what Nelson Piquet is. Oh, that's Brazil. Yeah, totally forgot about that track. Very famous for Lorenzo's Por Fuera move. Then you got Sachsenring, probably my favorite track of all time. I love the Sachsenring. Donington, ironic that they made this setting sunny because it's never sunny in Donington. Was in 03 and I think 08. Fun fact. Yeah, look at all these. And then this is the first time Losail was ever raced on. Came out in 04, and that was back whenever they raced in the afternoon. Super windy. Very famous for Rossi and Biaggi's penalty that they got penalized, I think 6 seconds or something like that. Had to start from the back. Sete Juvenal's last win, fun enough. So first MotoGP rider to ever win on Losail, and that was his last one ever. Crazy. Sepang, really underrated. Love the weather there. Yeah, look at all this, dude. Valencia. And then the South African track. I think this was the last year that they raced on this track too. Fakisa, is that how you say that? I'm going to do Jerez, just because that is just so iconic. And we're going to race on these 252-stroke engines. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I am second on the grid. That was a bad start. And the game handles pretty well, I cannot lie. Is that another Dani? Okay. Maybe continuity could be better, but this game did come out in 03, 04. And look how the game handles. It's ridiculous. It's so good for this time. So much better than THQ's version. I must say that. Yeah, this game is silky smooth. It's ridiculous. Let's pop a wheelie. Okay, I can't pop a wheelie. I did before. I don't know why it won't let me. As you can see though, the one thing that is lacking is the kind of the background, the ambient, as we go here into dry sack, or what would be called Pedrosa corner on Dani Pedrosa himself. Yeah. But we'll say though, the one thing I think it's lacking is just a little bit of background, all the ambient stuff, which is no surprise being that this was a PS2 game. You know, the console could only handle so much, and with the focal point being what's happening on the track. Yeah, oh, we just passed by a guy on a horse. Okay, is that how they go down and how they do it in Spain? I don't know. Never been there before, but this is such an iconic track. It looks like Sebastian Porto is leading the way. Looks like it. That guy was a dude until Repsol went to Honda, and he just hated it. But he was great back then. And oh! Sebastian Porto with the high side. Oh! Yeah, the crashes on this game were gnarly. I loved them. Big fan. Alright, so we took second place here against myself. I will say though, that's probably my biggest knack, that continuity thing. If I'm playing as a rider, obviously don't put the same rider on the track. No, but it's ridiculous how well this game handles. It is so good. If you've ever played a THQ game, MotoGP 06, 07, oh man, it's a nightmare. It handles poorly. For some reason, there's like smoke around the tires no matter what you do. It's like you're just a walking vape machine. It's cringe, looks terrible, and looks like Porto is right on my tail. Oh, I ran that wide. I've never crashed myself. I don't have simulation on, and that's Ant West right there. Very famous for being a privateer rider, doing well for it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't have any of the simulation features on, so I don't know why I'm not crashing. I don't know what crashing looks like yet when it comes to a personal player. I think I'm gonna try and crash in the MotoGP class if I can win this race and spoil Sebastian Porto's day here. I'm pretty sure Pedrosa won this race in real life. Oh, we just helped him out and bumped him. So you can see there's no real features of damage. Of course, this is a PS2 game. Oh, and am I gonna clutch up? Am I gonna? That's not Porto. That is Fonzi Nieto, and I didn't get the win. So that is a race. Just so much fun. The game handles so well. Look at this replay, dude. Look at this replay. If this was a THQ game, I'd already be in the gravel somewhere. I'd probably be on a different planet, really. The THQ, like, I don't know if those people have ever seen a race happen, but the mechanics are so arcade and just terrible. It's way too sensitive, so if you, like, hit the stick, you're going to be in a different stratosphere. As you can see, I'm handling very comfortably here. Of course, I did have that. I run wide every now and then, but that's more a user error than anything. I'm still learning. Now we're going to go into MotoGP, and it's, you know, decision. Who the heck do I even play as, dude? So you've got this iconic M1, the one that Rossi made famous. Hadn't won probably since Biaggi at this point, and of course Rossi took it to the promised land. Probably my favorite bike of all time. Well, is my favorite bike of all time, and I mean like the livery. Because good lord, Telefonica, you killed it. I think this was also Grissini as well. Could be wrong, someone correct me on that, but Grissini had some great liveries up until like 07 when they went basic, minimalistic here. Who do I even choose? I'm a Repsol fanboy too. Do I want to choose Repsol? Like, look at all these bikes. This might be the first or second rendition of the Kawasaki, or as we like to call it, the Kawasaki. Suzuki, which unfortunately just did a poor job stepping into the four-stroke era, and it sucks that Kenny Jr. wasted his last good years on them. I think I'm gonna go with the M1. I've been feeling it pretty M1-y lately. But yeah, I'm just gonna be a menace, and I want to see what crashing looks like. Mugello is an absolute classic of a track. Let's play on Mugello. As you can see here, Juvenile with the pole position, really similar to real life, which leads me to believe, I wonder where they're pulling this from. If this is just pure simulation, because it looks pretty accurate if you ask me. Remember, Hayden started qualifying real well at this point in time. And here we are. Oh man, this looks so good. I really want to crash. I want to crash, and I want to know what happens when you go into the pits. It's crazy because you're unique. Like, obviously I look very different than Rossi does. Okay. That's what crashing looks like. Just flew off the bike there. The gravel handles somewhat normally. I will say one of the good things THQ did was did pretty good gravel physics. Well, I mean, I could be dead wrong for all I know. Just my opinion. The gravel physics weren't horrible. It definitely felt like you weren't on the track. Over here, it seems like all they did was just add a camera shake. I don't know if it's because I crashed my bike, but this is most certainly handling different than what I'm used to as far as this game goes. I've also never ridden on a MotoGP bike too in this game. This is the first time. Oh, look, and you've got the cars in the background of the highway. That's a pretty cool touch, especially for a PS2 game. We're just gonna skyrocket past these people. I am on easy difficulty. Look at all these beautiful 990cc monsters. Of course, 04 should be the first year. Should be, I could be wrong, but should be the first year in which Every single bike is a 990cc 4-stroke. Could be 03 because when they moved to 4-stroke, not every team had one and could do it right away. I think it might have been 03. Of course, because Rossi and Torokawa were bullying people on the Repsol RC211V Honda. Now I'm going to try to go into the pits and see what happens here. If it even lets me. And it doesn't. Oh! Let's see if I can pop a wheelie here. Don't know how to pop a wheelie. But yeah, dude, but look at this bike. Look at this bike, dude. It just looks crazy. This beautiful Gowaz Yamaha. But yeah, this is the game. And it's even got a Legends feature. I don't have that unlocked. I'm sure if I did, it would be crazy. But yeah, this is the game. I just wanted to showcase what a crazy game this is. It's actually so incredible for its time, and it's just ridiculous how THQ absolutely screwed us. Yeah, I can't be mad at THQ enough, especially since they robbed us of 05, which is probably one of my favorite seasons ever, especially in terms of the lightweight classes, and 06, probably my favorite season ever, and the last of the 990cc era. Yeah. Thank you for taking this time to reminisce with me. This game is, like I said, a blast. It holds up well, especially on the emulator. Go and give it a shot. But yeah, it's been your boy P. Peace.